All right. Hello, blockchain professionals. And today we're hosting another brown bag session, and I've got very exciting guest for us today. Uh, it's Kevo Adler, and he's a Web3 Hackathons lead and senior developer at Cisco, invited for an insightful brown bag session on a new topic for us, which is community building. And I personally met him at the ETH Bishkek, one of my greatest experience with the hackathons, where he was the founder and the organizer. And our conversation today will drive us into lessons learned on community building strategies and what it takes to create the meaningful Web3 ecosystems. Hello, Kivo. Welcome on the stage.
Hello, Farooq, and really thank you for having me. I didn't know that you had these type of podcast sessions. Yeah, I'm really happy to be part of it and sharing my experience that I've had with ETH Bishkek and some other experiences. And hello to all the people who I met in Kyrgyzstan as well. It's nice to see you. Yep. So I guess we can start. I can start with like for the ones who don't know me. I'm Kevo, currently working as a senior software engineer at Cisco. And besides from that, I'm doing like a lot of hackathons, starting like with building, and I had an experience with organizing them. Web3 ones, I was also organizing the Web2 hackathons. So basically, my background goes into the computer science, and currently I'm also doing my master's in cybersecurity. So I'm into the real hacking as well, not only the hackathons hacking, but the hacking in the sense of it. So yeah, basically what I would do is at Cisco, we do a lot of things related to networking, develop applications, which for the data centers, and trying to onboard the new clients to show them their all data related to their data centers, so they can continuously monitor the critical information about their infrastructure, and we are there to provide them with like an admin dashboard uh, for their data centers. Besides than that, currently I'm in Bucharest, Romania. So I was here for like last of the 10 years now, and yeah, happy to be part of it, and can't wait to have questions, and yeah, would love
Thank you,
to
Kiva.
answer them all.
Uh, it's very it's very cool to hear about your strong experience, knowledge in software engineering and cybersec. And the question everyone have is definitely how did you end up here in Web3 space?
Yeah, I have a motto saying that making your passion your paycheck. So my cybersec and the Web3, it is kind of a passion in my hand since my childhood. I love to break things. Even when my dad being Nepal's, like after like a couple of hours, I was hammering them to see what's inside, and that passion stayed with me since now. So the cybersec, I'm because I love to break things and to see how the thing's working. And the Web3 is because I love the community side of the Web3. Compared to other ecosystems, the Web3 community side is really welcoming, and I can relate that to the because the field is new and it needs a lot of experienced people to make it mature. So having the welcoming and warm environment for the people, it's like a key uh, point that I think can be a really nice thing to be in the communities, and that's why I'm in the Web3 and contributing to building the communities all around the world. So I started with participating in hackathons and ended up organizing hackathons.
Cool. Yeah, I remember seeing your motto on your Telegram status. So I was
Yeah,
gonna ask this anyway. So thank you for elaborating on that.
yeah.
Yeah, awesome. How do you remember how you first, just started diving into making your first steps into the Web3 space? How did you first find out about
Mhm. Yeah,
was
I
that?
mean, I guess it would be like most common story for all of one. I started trading, lost
Okay.
something, and after the moral damage, go into the development and explore the area. Yeah, it was pretty much the same. So I started with trading like I don't know 4 or 5 years ago, and for the last 3 years, I am into the development as well. So basically, it all started with the trading. I heard about Bitcoin in 2019, I guess, and then started to go into the Binance, making trading. Was looking into like a trading strategies. Was doing like was obviously coding some plugins for the trading view charts, so to analyze how the things are going into the market, and then having a dev background, ended up being into the development side of the Web3. And it all started with the hackathons. So in participating in the hackathons, I don't remember how many hackathons that I attended, but I can say it's 10 plus. It should be more than 10 hackathons I've already attended. So including Web2, Web3, and had chance winning in several of them. So that's also giving a boost of the motivation if you are winning, and also you are continuing to pursuing the passion. And since 2022, I guess I was involved into the hacking, Web3 hacking, into attending to the different sides of events, met a lot of people. And I also tried to launch my own startup, Web3 startup to be precise, and ended up not launching it because of I couldn't find founders which was sharing the right mindset with myself. Right. So and then it was but fun experience. I participated in a lot of accelerator programs and also won a lot of grants. So I guess in total it was like 20 plus K grants for it was a gaming related startup. If you remember the when the Web3 gaming was booming,
Mhm.
like X with an Axis when with all that different Web3 gamings. So yeah, and I wanted to also jump on the train, but it appears to be not that easy. But lessons learned, and yeah, basically after that I just realized that having a really you have to have a really people with the right mindset, as you are sharing the same mindset to build the team and to build the product.
Mhm. I know a lot of people who also share the same enthusiasm about hackathons, accelerator programs. So I wonder how is that for you? Like, do you come there? Do you participate as a like it's your job? Just you get in, you win. You do a lot of prep work. You have your team that goes with you to every hackathon, or it's just exploring
Yeah.
solo, finding the team
Mhm.
there
Yeah.
naturally.
So I developed the habit that, and also I was going to the hackathons, finding the team, building the product, and so on. But in the last, I guess, 5 or 6 hackathons, I realized that going solo is helping me to win a lot of time.
Mhm.
and also with the emerging of AI, and basically one man can handle the job of the 3 or 4 guys with AI. So, and I for the last hackathons I was going just solo
Mhm.
because it keeps me calm and it keeps me focused on what I want to do. So the teamwork is really important. I'm not saying that you don't have to do with a team, but this is just my style of working. And basically, if I don't have the person in the team that I previously worked on a couple of projects, so having a new team member and trying to coordinate, it's a bit a challenge. So I'm trying to avoid that, and just if I have the team member, which I was previously working on, and I previously had a successful interaction, so I'm just pinging him and calling him on board. And yeah, basically, I prefer to go solo as I have an experience both in front end and the back end as well, because I did a lot of front end development, and recently I'm doing a back end development at Cisco as well. So having those arsenal in my pocket, I think one man team can do a lot of jobs, and with the help of AI, you can basically be there and win the hackathons.
Cool, cool, awesome. And I wonder, how does this events shape your, career and skills? So I wonder if any project that you built was successful to that extent where it's beneficial for you career-wise.
Mhm. Yeah. So basically, every hackathon for me, it's a learning experience. And by every hackathon, I start to realize that I started to learn faster. Like because of you have limited time, and in that limited time, you have to like come up with a solution, and which affects your real, I mean, to your day life actions as well. For example, in your full time job, when you have like the problems that you have to like face and show like a response quickly, so which leads you to have analyzed the all the code base and all the related documentation a little bit faster, and response in the timed manner. So the hackathons really shaping your work under pressure styles, I can say, so you can apply it on your daily life, working experiences as well. Besides than that, it's goes into the networking side of it as well, because you are meeting a lot of people from different areas, from different tech industries, and having like it all ends up also like if you for your future, if you want to build something, it most of the time it ends up meeting the right person at the right moment. And so yeah, you're trying to enlarge your network, get as much connections as possible for your future. So at one day, maybe you will meet somebody that you're looking that you were looking for, and maybe he was looking for someone like you. So yeah, and the what was the second part of the question?
I was asking whether there was any successful product that still
Yeah,
exists.
yeah. Mostly, I was building. I started building like a small projects, which was
Mhm.
only like a hackathon live projects, meaning
Yeah.
they were dead after the hackathon. So, and recently I was started to building the dev tooling, basically the tools that is helping the developers easily onboard into the different ecosystems, different platforms. And so I'm currently also working on one of them. So right now, out of 10, I guess it's two. I guess it's two, which is available. No, three, which is available and ready to be used for everybody that is trying to start. One of them was like plugin for Scaffold ETH. If you remember, the Scaffold ETH was like a platform to scaffold your decentralized applications. I made a plugin for it where we can directly start token streaming. So basically, if you have any subscription services and so on, you can directly ask people to stream tokens on it. The other one was also related to the not released, but the payment protocol thing, which is appeared into the crypto like Web3 area. So I also made some quick SDK for handling payment required protocol. Yeah, so I ended up into, and I'm pursuing that passion. So I'm building the dev tooling right now, helping new developers which are starting fresh to get easily understand the hard concepts and easily onboard into the Web3.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, as a person who went through all those hardships, onboarding is very tough, especially for builders, as I know.
Mhm.
And well, 10 plus hackathons, acceleration programs. And at what point did you decide to help organize those kind of events? So it was like the turning point where you just like, well, I want to host mine now.
Yeah. It wasn't like actually I want to host mine, but I felt that I need to give back to the community.
Mm.
So so I gathered a lot of like information, a lot of learnings. So it was time to share that gathered information with the community. And I was having also connections with Ethereum foundations by the time. So I would directly go to them and asking, like, I want to give back to the community through the hackathons, and they were happy to support me into my initiative. So then I started by reaching out to the people on organizing the hackathons, and so the guys from Web3 community of Kyrgyzstan, like Janat and Milena, they were happy to respond with their warm response that we can do it in Kyrgyzstan, and then it starts from there. So
Sorry for
basically,
interrupting, Kibo. So this was your first hackathon that you co-founded, right? It's
yes, yeah, yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Well, so it was like you calling out, right? That you want to give back to the community,
yeah.
and you guys just connected somewhere, and they
Uh,
also had this in mind. And
I got connected through the mutual connection. I met someone here in the event, which were
mm,
having connections in Kyrgyzstan, and I wanted to get in touch with the Central Asian community, basically
oh,
to all the countries. Because why? Because Web3 is a kind of untapped region, untapped topic in the Central Asian region. And
mm,
once you talk about the blockchain, the first thing that comes to mind is trading, and it's all
mm,
like centralized exchanges, Bybits, Binances, and so on. And
mm,
yeah, so I just wanted to reshape that mindset and tell that hey, it's
mm,
not only about the trading. There is a development side of the things, and there is a hackathons which can help you onboard into the development and motivate you with the prizes. And having that in mind, I was reaching to different countries, and the
mm,
first of them that responded is the guys from the community Kyrgyzstan. And
mm,
then we just yeah, the roller coaster started after that. So then we ended up organizing first ever, like the largest, I guess. I mean, as I can see, I was participating in two different hackathons as well in Europe with
Mhm.
once, and I can say that the level and let's say the preparation, all that stuff, it was not less than what they are doing here in Europe and stuff. It was way above. I can say that.
Wow.
Yeah, and yep, I'm really happy and for the first initiative, and hopefully we can keep the momentum and have it in the next editions as well.
Yeah, I think it is very important to keep up with the momentum. Do you also know the context of Kyrgyzstan for now? That Binance is taking a lead, the CZ is becoming the advisor to the president, and will
Yeah,
launch
yeah,
the
yeah,
gold-backed USD to KG coin and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Actually, the CZ was visiting Bishkek on the last day of the hackathon. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he was visiting by that time. So yeah, by when the it Bishkek was there, it was also like not only that, but the blockchain events were booming. I guess by that time. So yeah, next edition would love to have it in to grow even much bigger sizes of the event.
That would be awesome. The next question I have is, have you ever dealt with our region before, Central Asia, like
Which region?
participating our Central Asia, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan?
You mean have I been visiting them, or what was the?
Visiting them, interacting with anyone from that region, maybe your colleagues are from there. So, because you have to do some investigation on the Web3
Yeah,
ecosystem, right? So I
yeah,
was wondering,
exactly.
how did you do that?
Hmm. Yeah, so basically, I was reaching out to the different developer communities over there, and there was the bigger community in Kyrgyzstan as well. No, sorry, the Kazakhstan. There was also a couple of communities in the Uzbekistan as well.
Mhm.
Mainly, there was a Polkadot like presence.
Yeah.
So I was reaching out to them and ended up like being ghosted. So I assume they didn't had like enough, let's say, time or energy to respond to the simple message. So yeah, and basically, and then we had a couple of friends who were visiting from the Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan into the Bishkek event as well, and they saw that it has a potential, and hopefully, uh, if they can reach out back, uh, we can try to have organizing if events in whole Central Asia, in the different countries as well. So yeah, basically I was reaching out to the local communities, and the Kyrgyzstan was the warmest, and they were happy to answer back, and they got the result. Let's say.
Mm. All right. I'm still very happy that co-founding Ethereum Bishkek was one of the first experiences in organizing the hackathons. It's a big honor to as someone from Kyrgyzstan. So I was going to ask, what was something that you learn about that when organizing the Ethereum Bishkek that surprised you the most? It could be something about the region, something about Bishkek, maybe the amount of builders, or
Mhm.
anything else.
Yeah, I would say it's the passion for the locals to develop themselves. I can say that. So what I noticed is the Bishkek is Kyrgyzstan overall is investing in themselves a lot. I saw that they want to grow, they want to globalize, they want to attract different let's say investors. They want to attract different companies from throughout the world. So they are really trying to uh, open their borders to everyone so that the country and the people can develop. And they were really welcoming having these type of events as well, and also having the I don't remember, there was a president of correct me if I'm wrong,
Mhm.
of the high technology park. I'm
Yes.
not mistaken. Yeah, he was also attending to the closing ceremony, right?
Yes. Yes.
So having the interest of the government as well in such events, it is a really uh, like really well. I was really surprised about that because on the events that I was participating, it was all like private held events. Like there was not that of a government involvement in it. And what I saw in Kyrgyzstan, that the government is also warm and supporting the Web3 and decentralization. I was really like that was a huge plus for me to see like the country is welcoming for that.
All right. Yeah, thank you so much for your kind words. This is something that I was very excited about in Kyrgyzstan. I've been in Web3 for almost 3 years now, or 12 years as we operate in dog years. And I was very excited when I found out that Ethereum Bishkek is gonna take place here. You know, I didn't even notify my manager at work. I just went in. you know, I was wired in from the first day. So uh, this is great. Do you think that hackathons like this contribute to the ecosystem growth as well?
Definitely, because of these hackathons is bringing different different people from different backgrounds,
Mhm.
and uniting them for to build on the common goal, and having them network with each other, having to know them each other, having like information sessions, and so on. It's basically helping people know each other and growing the community. So I guess there was a Web3 community. Kyrgyzstan, I believe, is doubled, almost doubled in the size of the subscribers. So it is actively being like maintained. So having this type of events and also uh, like with the prize pools and so on, which is motivating people to come and attend to see. Yeah, it is definitely having a nice experience into it.
Uh, and Kivo, our community is really very international. We've got almost 4,000 community members around the world. It's mostly Baltics, and very few are from Kyrgyzstan. In Kyrgyzstan, we already know how this kind of hackathons look like now.
Mhm.
I was also in a very close touch with Yelena and Ayjanat during the hackathon, so I kind of know what was going on uh, inside the hackathon management. So I was wondering if we were to design a blueprint on how to organize a successful hackathon,
Mhm.
how would you describe the process of preparation, finding the uh, sponsors,
Mhm. Yeah,
reaching out to the builders, which I think was a great challenge as well.
yeah, yeah. So basically, it all starts with decent planning. So you have to start planning prior, like 6 to 7 months,
Mm,
and yeah, you have to do a lot of like management on your like uh, like the financial stuff and so on. And also, as of me, I was helping out with getting the sponsors outside of the Kyrgyzstan. I was keeping in touch with them, and the guys, the Arjun and Elena, they were basically my eyes, hands, and legs in the Bishkek in the Kyrgyzstan. So they were reaching out to the locals, and they were reaching out to the uh, local companies and communities to support the initiative. And they ended up doing a really awesome job. And we ended up having a lot of local support as well, starting from the drinks. I want to point out that that drink I tried for the first time of my life. It
Mhm.
was really awesome traditional drink that I would love to try again. So huge respect to the Toro, if I'm not mistaken, the sponsor, yeah, for the drinks, and also yeah, I can. It was nice experience.
Cool.
And the blue, yeah, we were talking about the blueprint is
Yeah.
actually what you have to do is it all ends up in the community itself. So we were afraid that if we will not have enough people attending,
Yeah.
so yeah, we would wanted to. So we had a cap of 180 for the hackers, and we ended up, I guess, we almost reached out to. We had around 250 plus registrations, and from that, I guess it was 160 or 150 was joining.
Mhm.
So that's the huge number out of 250 plus having 150. It's a huge number. So
Mhm.
it is it was way above our goals. It was way above our KPIs. So we are happy that we had that much of participants. And yeah, basically you have to start with the community. You have to start with early traction in the sense that you have to advertise early and start to touch the how well is the community over there,
Mhm.
and also not only the local community, you can also tap to uh, get into neighbor country communities as well. Yeah, and then basically after that we try to reach to the local companies, and after local companies you are reaching out to the international ones for the sponsoring the event, and also Ethereum Foundation itself. It is they are uh, continuously providing support for these type of events. So you have to basically, if you have the grant and support from the Ethereum Foundation, and you can it is getting a bit easier to get the other sponsors as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, so basically, and also having you have to spend a lot of time networking with the people and convincing them that this hackathon can have benefit for the product.
Mhm.
And yeah, and also having its first edition in Central Asia, it's also, I guess, the price pool for the Eat Bishkek was way over than we expected.
Mhm.
So yeah, 20K of bounties. It was like I can say like it was awesome level. So I would love to have by myself, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our team
So
got 30% of that bounty.
yeah, yeah. It's like basically it was so first thing it's community,
Mhm.
and then reaching out to the local sponsors, then reaching out to the international sponsors, and of course you can get them by attending a lot of the free events
Mhm.
where they are and then just advertising everywhere they can.
Cool. Was that a big challenge to persuade the sponsors to get into the hackathon with their bounties when it was the first ever event in Kyrgyzstan? because you couldn't share any statistics on FBSHK because it's a new project.
Hmm.
What were the tools that you were using to persuade them to get in, and
Hmm.
what was something that you were mentioning when it comes to they are investing, right? So they
Yeah.
have to get something in return. So
Hmm.
if it's not the NDA or anything.
No, no, it's basically you have to mention that your current sponsors that you have. You have
Mhm.
to mention that this is the first edition, uh, which will catalyze the development communities over there, which will be the starting point for the new onboarding new people into the field, and also showcasing talented developers, which lack support from international support, with a good guidance and help from the protocol. They can build awesome stuff in the protocols, and they can have nice like nice steps, nice footprints into the protocol itself as well. And also, it is a good region for the people from abroad to discover. So most of the sponsors, I guess, they have never been into Central Asia and Kyrgyzstan, so it was fun and nice experience for them as well.
I love keep hearing this. Yeah, you're most welcome in Kyrgyzstan anytime. Keep going.
Thank you.
And Kyo, so probably hackathon organizing a hackathon is like 60% of work, right? So because you also have a lot of post-event activities, not mentioning the price transfer, but turning these attendees into long-term community members. Because as you mentioned earlier, um, you created the momentum, and I think that's something that we gotta hold on to. So maybe you could share some of the secrets, the tools, ideas, how you could turn those attendees into long-term community members in the Web3 Kyrgyzstan ecosystem.
Mhm. Yeah, so the first thing is to do keeping like weekly meetups with the community. So I know that they are doing weekly meetups with community members. And the other thing is to organize educational events like 1 day or 2 day of like a boot camps to onboard to get them know into different levels, starting from beginner to intermediate and the advanced level of the developing into the Web3. And besides than that, having special programs in the universities as well. I know that they they already started or about to start the blockchain courses in the university as well. I'm not sure if it is live yet, but they were thinking on doing so. They were planning on doing so, and having these type of initiatives will keep the community engaged with the ecosystem, and then it will have a nice effect on them to wait for the next editions of the hackathons again. So organizing the next editions, it's also helped. So we believe that the almost 60 to 70% of the people who participated into the first edition, they would definitely come to the next one, including you. So so yeah, I mean, also having the first edition to have such an impact was a really important case as well.
Awesome. Do you think offline presence is a must when it comes to community building?
Um, yes, I can say that because when you are offline meeting is you are connecting with people, you are directly getting in touch with the mentors who are also mentors that were on site as well. So you get to know different types of people, So having like a real conversation. So it is, and then you can exchange your contacts, and then you can have
Mm.
the online meetups and online discussions and so on.
All right, because I'm asking because we are mostly uh, online here. We've got this kind of sessions going on. We've got a yearly event that's called Community Days Conference. It's a
Yep.
5 days long conference with 30 plus speakers. It could be everyone in the Web3 space. For example, we've got a lot of friends at the DeFi sector, the 1inch, or
Mhm.
we invite some speakers from Tone, Harvard, a lot of very interesting contents, but it sometimes is a challenge for us to create this long-term, community membership when it comes to turning those attendees that we gained at the
Mhm.
conference to a long term. So I was wondering if you could, give us some advices on how we could do that, or your
Yep.
thoughts in general, why we're
Yeah.
failing to do so.
Yeah, I would say to need to have like a survey after the sessions to understand how was the sessions and what they like or what they didn't like about the session. And based on collected survey, you can start on iterating on different strategies. Like maybe some of them want to have it online, maybe some of them want to have it offline, or some of them want to have like an open panel discussion where they can address direct questions to the speakers, where they want to engage with the speakers. So, and then after that, we try to share some insights from the speakers as well. So let them give you a couple of more contents for into the community to share. So mentioning that they were speaker during the event as well, and having aligned all those actions, I believe that it can have nice like effect on keeping the people into the community.
All right. Thank you. So if we're talking about this, what do you think communities should stop doing or start doing in general? I'm sure you had amazing experiences as well as the very bad experiences with communities.
Yeah. So for the communities, like I can say, it all goes into how warm and how welcoming the community members are feeling,
Mm.
and they want to get their benefits, their interests out of the community. It can be like a simple meetup, or it can be like a simple like dinner or breakfast or like lunch to go and share some experience. So what I would say is consistency is important. So if you want to keep in touch with your community, just try to organize quick one-on-one sessions. For example, you can if somebody is having questions and so on, so you should be there ready to answer it. And yeah, regarding the building the community, for example, I was attending one of the privacy hackathons in Berlin. I was participating slash volunteering, helping out the guys because I know the organizers. Their event was super chill, where in the end we all had like a big barbecue where
Mm.
all of the members like were helping out. Like you really felt like you are home, like by not only participating and living, but also like doing the fun activities besides coding stuff and doing the daily life activities. And also there was like courses on drawing, so which is also helped a lot of to stay calm and stay like your keep mind. Like there's a like a saying that is touching a grass. You know?
Mhm.
So Yeah, so touching a grass, letting people touch the grass during the events is really important. So having like quick side events, which is helping them to relax and stuff, having those type of activities is going to let them remember it and let them come once more.
That's awesome. Well, speaking of that, are there any upcoming hackathons or community events that you're excited about or
Well,
barbecue?
I yeah, so I like last week I not last week. Last week I was at the SWE hackathon in Warsaw.
Mm,
Was awesome. It was like a hacker style, like it wasn't a villa. So if you know that type of things, it is popular in the US, where you're just with your buddies, you rent a villa and continuously building there your dream startup. So yeah, it
mm,
was like a hacker house style event. I really enjoyed it, and there was all like sauna, the jacuzzi, and all that stuff also included. So you had time to chill as well. So it was like in a work hard, play hard style.
uh-huh,
So yeah, it's like basically it was my first fun experience, I would say. And I would love to go back to that experience if they would do. So because it was they were also trying it for the first time, this type of like organizing in the villa, and to see how the people gonna react. Yeah, so yeah, it was awesome. And I'm also excited to some hackathons from each side, global hackathons, and also I'm also trying to keep my uh, like not only in the ecosystem, but trying to explore the other ecosystems as well.
mhm,
Starting with currently starting with Sui,
mm,
and trying to understand how the community is over there, how it is structured, and so on. And also wanted to enlarge my presence in the not only in it and also I think I was involved a bit in Solana ecosystem as well, but
mhm,
I quite didn't like the environment in the sense that like not about the tech wise, but a couple of things that I didn't like. I don't want to disclose them, but I really didn't felt that welcome, not welcoming, but not developer in the product focused, I would say. So that's why I'm trying to see different ecosystems and trying to understand what they lack and yeah, just exploring.
okay, awesome. Well, thank you for your insights. And I think that's it from me. I don't have any more questions, but we can take some from the audience. I will be putting them on screen right now.
Mhm.
Well, I think it is not related to what we've discussed earlier, but still, do you want to cover this question?
How much does it cost to issue your own cryptocurrency and how much does it cost to maintain in a working order? So basically, launching your own cryptocurrency is it depends on the fee of its contract. So you just pay the fee of the contract to deploy the contract, and if you have your own cryptocurrency, the thing comes into the liquidity side of it and the use case side of it. So basically, you have to have a decent tokenomics, decent project, and in order to maintain it, well, it's up to you. So you can start with 1,000, 2,000 of liquidity, and based on that, there's a lot of tokens that are popping up into different platforms. So just how you market it, basically. If you want to build any the next random rug pull thing, I think you need even like 2 to 3 thousand. But if you need like a decent product, you would need much more than that. So that's really like up to you how you want to build it.
Yeah. And the bonus points if it sounds like a space, food, or a meme, right?
Yeah, exactly.
uh, wow. Well, here goes the next question from the same person.
Yeah, what are the main points you can mention creating a this window with okay. Yeah, basically, while I was doing while I was trying to launch my own startup, I was working with four or five guys, if I'm not mistaken. So basically, when creating a team, you have to look for a person that is smarter than you. So uh, you have to, let's say, onboard somebody from who you can learn, because if he's not smarter than you, basically you can do the job. So and so you have to look into his expertise in the areas that you yourself is lack, and then you can learn from them. And also, it's really important that they share the same passion as yourself. So if no, you are ending up like losing all the resources on a person that delivered nothing. So and then all your plans are going to from the hill down. And basically start with a one co-founder, I would say, and then try to make it by yourself. Try to less rely on somebody else. So if you can do it yourself, and also try to avoid to build like a project that you cannot build by yourself. Imagine, let's say I'm a developer. Let's say I want to build a gaming company or a game startup. That would be a red flag for me because I don't have any experience in game development. So I had to rely on somebody else. And at the end of the day, they would leave you on the middle of the road. So yeah, try to focus on your expertise so that you can at least deliver the first version of what you're trying to do. Yeah. So next one, do you need to be an expert on Web2 or blockchain organizer of such events? What skills need hard so to be able to organize an event? So to organize an event, you would need connections, I would say, the networking. So you would need the people who would support your initiatives, and also having experience in Web3 and the blockchain will give you insights that you can apply it while judging. You can apply it while having like helping out with the new builders, so you can act as a mentor as well. So yeah, basically having them it's plus, I would say. You're like in a not maybe in a development level, but in a contextual level. So you are aware of the blockchain and the Web3 context, like what is a blockchain, how it works, what is a recent news happening into the ecosystem. So you have to be aware of what's happening. So I would say if you have tech skills, that's awesome. If you don't have, it's not the end of the world. So still you can manage it. So because Web3 is not only about tech, it's also about like the marketing style side of it. It's also like community building and so on.
Thank you, Kiva. The last one for today.
If we're going to talk about failure scenarios, what are the risks? How to turn the fail into the success? So I would speak as failing. It's basically once you fail, you are getting closer to your goal. So failing is also act of going up, going further. So if you fail, it's basically lessons that you learned from your experience. And in the next iteration of the things, you already know that you have experience before with specific things, and you are aligning yourself not to go into the same road again. It is helping you a lot, and also it is really important uh, failing by yourself and not uh, listening to somebody who failed and who is giving the talks like me. But you have to experience it yourself. You have to fail by yourself. Then you will realize when you are trying to get up and do it again. You will have knowledge and expertise that you gained from the previous situation. So it's basically you have to try different stuff in order to fail, and just go ahead and try different stuff. And if you fail, it doesn't mean that it's the end. So you just have to reiterate it, maybe pivot from your maybe and also there's a lot of uh, I can say the risk is basically it ends on the your experience and your I would say how hard you are working to get the things done. Again, you have to work hard, meet uh, like people from the ecosystem, meet right people from the ecosystem. If you want to enlarge, also you have to give. Let's say if you have a product, you have to give it for free to try. So try to get the customers just before starting to build something. Do like customer interviews, gather a lot of points from there, which can help you to avoid building something and failing. You would just go to not build it, right? So you will not spend time and energy of yourself to build something which will not be useful for the customer.
All right. Well. Thank you, Kevo, so much. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Big shout out to Kevo for sharing such honest, practical, and insightful information on building the at hackathons, shaping the communities, and co founding the ETH Bishkek. We hope this session left you with new ideas, guys, fresh motivation, and a reminder that community building in Web3 starts with people like you and like Kivo. Thank you so much, Kivo. It was a pleasure to having you here on stage.
Yeah, thank you, Toro, for the invite, and would love to keep in touch. Again, thank you.
Same goes to you. And guys, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to follow Blockchain Professionals for future brown bag sessions, events, and hopefully hackathons if we manage to organize something together with Kivo. And until next time, you all stay curious, stay connected, keep building. Let's close up by Kivo's motto: "Make your passion your paycheck." Huh? All
Yeah,
right. See you,
thank you, guys.
everyone.